as I began to stop smoking and go over to the vape after a few days of vaping, I then found that this was satisfying in a way. My problem is with the whole scenario of vaping, I just wanted to quit smoking. So that's the general objective of this, was to quit smoking. My problem is with the e-liquids that sometimes you can get 6 milligrams or sometimes you can get 3 milligrams, and I wanted the traffic light step down approach. So start from high dose 18, jump down to 12, jump down to then 6, jump down to then 3, and then go over to one that is I don't know, one that is 0 nicotine, and then drop the vapor pen afterwards and no longer need it again. But my problem is with it that when I'm getting the liquids, I will have to, sometimes all of the liquids are gone and only the higher dosage nicotine are remaining, and that is very problematic, to be honest. It doesn't help, because then you are fluctuating from 3 milligrams and then you're back up to 18 because that's all that there is. And you could say, well, why don't you just give it the last hurdle? I think that when quitting smoking, it needs to be in a traffic light sort of setting. High, medium, lower, 0, quit. And then you're off smoking. I don't think that this is something that I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. To be honest, it's something to get me off of the tobacco, which it has proven successful. I haven't had a cigarette in all of that time. So it's definitely working in that aspect. So I think if it does go over to the prescription, I think it would be much more beneficial. The chemicals in there might be a bit more better, and there would always be, you will always be able to get the dosage that you need. And with their support, they will be able to get you on this traffic light to 0, to not need this, and then maybe have this up in a cupboard somewhere, so that on your, if you have a stressful day, rather than going and buying a pack of cigarettes, you go and grab your vape pen out your cupboard and you take a puff on it, or you carry it with you, but it's not one that you want to be using all the time. And then maybe it can have some counters on there as well to know how much you're having. Well, you had less this week, you had slightly more the week before, you had more this week. Any particular reason as to why you puffed more on here? Well, yeah, perhaps this was a bit more stressy, or this was a social event. And then it helps to get real-time data on why people are doing this, and is there an alternate that isn't so harmful, let's say. So, you know, I think that I'm grateful for the tool. It works. I am no longer smoking. I never thought I'd get this far. Honestly, I didn't think I would. So it is definitely a good tool for that. And yeah, definite. Good tool. So I'm a long way from 0. Again, like I stated in the video, that it's being able to get the ones at your milligram. So I was at 3. And then I jumped to 6, and then they had no more of either of the 3 or the 6, and then all they had was 18. So yeah, some of the other flavors there are not so great, but yeah. So I would say to anyone trying to quit and using this tool, not because it's cool, but because you want to quit, then in advance, think that you're going to be on the 18. Then go down to your next one. Get this in advance until it becomes available at a pharmacy somewhere. And I think the benefits for a pharmacy or NHS, there is data that can be taken from this as to find out a little bit more into the behavior of why you are smoking more. And if it's a social event, then it will reflect this if there's a counter. 1 puff, 2 puffs, 3 puffs. And then if this can store this information, we had 3 puffs that time. Last time you took 6 puffs. I mean, and then to note it in a book somewhere as to why I've just taken 6 then. Oh, that's a bit more. Okay, I'm going to note this down. Because what that does, this data, it helps other people who are going to walk this road. So, and I'm pretty sure there are some people out there that don't want to smoke, but don't know how to get off it. And I think this can be very, very valuable to other people to help them quit and get smoke free. And yeah, perhaps picking up some fitness. I'm going to try it. I don't want to push it too far, and I'm just going to take it as it comes. That's what I've been doing, taking each day as it comes. first 3 days were definitely something. Whew. So, but you just keep going with that. I can do it. I can get through this. I'm already there. Don't stop now. Don't quit. Don't quit. Keep going. Keep going. Keep moving. Keep going. And I think that with that, you tend to, wow, 3 days have gone, and I didn't count. That's one thing I haven't done. I haven't counted how long I've been quit for. So I haven't done that. So I really would have to sit down and really think about it. But I know it's probably more than 6 months, maybe, give or take. So yeah, it's definitely working. So I'm not doing it because it's cool. I'm doing it because I want to quit. And that is the objective. So I think that once I get another lower dose, I'm going to try and do a bit more exercises into this and see if I can try and replace this with exercise. I don't know, I'll give it a go and I'll see. Whatever, it doesn't matter, as long as I'm getting free and I'm getting free from the nicotine. That's the objective at the end of the day, and that's where I want to be. So yeah, if I can help anybody